Hi guys, welcome to Ryan's Kitchen. Today on Ryan's Kitchen, we're going to be making cinnamon sugar muffins. Delicious. Anyway, in the video, just ignore my mouth moving. Okay. Okay, you guys, so just ignore my mouth moving. So we're going to go ahead and get started with making these muffins. I was really in the mood for muffins, and so I decided to just do these. I didn't have any chocolate chips. So let's just go over these ingredients. So I have small peppers flour. You guys could probably use self-rising flour. I'm using all-purpose. Yeah. I have that in a pretty big bowl. Okay, the next thing I have is a little bit of baking powder and salt, some ginger and cinnamon, some egg, butter at room temperature, sugar, and um, vanilla and some milk. Make sure it's not the imitation stuff, it's pure vanilla extract, okay? So, let's just let my mouth babble on. Okay, and later on I'm going to show you the ingredients to make the little glaze on top. So right now I have a small extra bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and get my hand mixer out. Of course, you guys could do this with a spoon or a whisk. You know, back in the day, they didn't have this kind of stuff. I'm just going to be using this easy tool to make my life a whole lot easier. Okay, babble, 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 keep talking. Okay, so I'm going to combine all my dry ingredients, ginger, cinnamon, baking powder, salt, and flour. I'm going to whisk that together. Excuse my appearance, I'm actually pretty sick. I'm sick right now. Throat's hurting. Yeah, so, okay. And the only reason I'm doing voiceover instead of actually listening to my voice is because, like, sometimes whenever I watch cooking videos and they always show, like, you know, the mixer on, it's so annoying sound. So. Okay, so all I did was I whisked together all of my dry ingredients, and now I'm going to cream together some butter along with my white sugar, half a cup. I only use half a cup in the batter because we use extra for the topping and didn't want too much sugar, so go ahead and cream that with your whisk, spoon, or your hand mixer. Okay. You want that to be creamed and your butter has to be softened like I said earlier. Okay, so my one has completely creamed. You're going to want to get your egg. You add in your egg and your vanilla after it's creamed. And you can add in your egg while it's mixing. I'm just going to go ahead and add it first and then mix that in. If your butter is not completely softened and doesn't cream together, the butter kind of helps it cream. So, yeah. And a bit of vanilla. This is pure vanilla extract, not anything imitation, about a teaspoon of that. So, yeah, you don't want too much vanilla, but a good amount. Mix that together now. Mix it, mix it. Okay, I'm gonna scrape the side of my bowl with a spatula so that they, you know, be good. Make sure that there are no anything under it that didn't get mixed in properly. And that is your wet mixture. Now your dry mixture with the cinnamon, salt, baking powder, and flour, you're going to add the wet mixture into that. Some people like to add the dry mixture in, add some milk. Dry mixture, milk, like in red velvet cupcakes. I'm just adding the whole wet mixture in there. And then I'm going to add in my milk after. Yes, some people like to do the whole thing. Mixing. Okay, and start on low. So that way it doesn't totally fluff your face like.
Greg and I aren't seeing each other anymore. It's stupid.
Okay, so I added in my milk. Now I'm just going to mix it together. Okay, and I just covered the top of it just because it exploded. And I didn't want it all over, you know. Yeah, so just mix it together. You don't want to overmix it, so when it's incorporated, it's incorporated. Just scrape the sides of your bowl, make sure there's nothing at the bottom, like the sugar didn't settle down, and then you could just do the rest with your hand. Okay? And it smells like heaven. No joke. It smells like cinnamony, yummy, delicious heaven. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and line my cupcake tin with some liners. Okay, yep. So, I just have these white liners. I think I got them from, excuse me, the brand Wilton. Yeah. I'm only making 6. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get an ice cream scoop because as the sign says, it helps the muffins to be the same size. It works for cupcakes, muffins, mini muffins. You know, you just have to get a mini one and so on and so forth. Okay, so just 6, and this makes exactly 6. So, yeah. Now I'm just going to get some white sugar. I just mixed together some white sugar and some cinnamon. You guys could use brown sugar, whatever. I'm just going to stir it together very well. And I'm going to sprinkle this over the muffins. That way they have a really crunchy top. They're moist in the middle. And it's going to be so delicious. So I get a good bit of cinnamon. Some people really don't like this mixture on top of it. I do. I just tend to like cinnamon altogether. So I get quite a bit. Oh, and inside of the muffin, I put ginger as well. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. But I did put ginger, cinnamon, baking powder, salt, and flour. That was my dry mixture. Not just cinnamon. Ginger too. Adds a bit of a really good flavor for fall, you know. And now I'm going to pop them in the oven. I think mine will bake for about 20 minutes. But just check on yours, you know. Your might be done. Okay, so these are fully cooked. I took them out of the oven and they've cooled perfectly. They have that nice crunchy top. The sugar. I'm so excited to eat. I already ate one. It's so delicious. I'm going to go ahead and eat this big one just like I told you. So for this recipe and more, head to ryankitchen.webs.com. I'll link the down bar. And watch my s'mores in the oven video and more videos to come. Thanks for watching.